continue with the operation. You may fire when ready.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Fire When Ready. I am your host Alex Corey, and on this podcast I talk about my thoughts on all things geeky, being the world of movies, TV, comics, because it's just that awesome. Sometimes I'll ride solo or on occasion invite special guests, and today I have a special guest. He's a contributing writer for the show, not the show. It'd be cool if it was a show, but the site Magnolaverse, a big Hellboy fan page. He's the co-creator of the YouTube channels Movie Poopy, MovieFlip, and Page Flip. Please welcome. Yeah, it was funny the way that sounded.
It's just there's so many.
Please welcome Dan LaPlante. Dan, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so for today, we'll be talking about the future of comic book movies and shows. Oh man, so much to talk about. So basically, I'll just talk about we're just gonna talk about everything by franchise. So yeah, I'll give a basic rundown of all the different movies and maybe various topics that will be happening pertaining to every franchise. So let's get down to it. But to start things off, I don't want to get into any Marvel or DC franchise. I kind of want to give some love to the indie comics that are gonna get adaptations. So first off, so we have a Y the Last Man series, a TV adaptation from Brian K. Vaughan's comic. Comic book writer Mark Millar is partnering with Netflix to develop a TV cinematic universe with adaptations of his own work, like American Jesus, Jupiter's Legacy as TV shows, Huck, Empress, and Sharky the Bounty Hunter as films. So what sticks out to you there?
I'm not overly familiar. Well, Why the Last Man I haven't read at all. But I know Brian K. Vaughan, amazing writer. I know you're very familiar with him.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you love Saga.
Yep. Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. And when the Mark Millar World thing was dropped, I was pretty stoked for that. So I'm really excited to see just where they're going with all that. I haven't read these specific books, but I am familiar with his work, and I really like him. I like Kick-Ass and stuff like that. So
yeah, definitely. Big Brian K. Vaughan fan. Saga. If you aren't reading Saga, it's one of the best comic book series of all time.
I've really got to get into that.
You really have to. It's such a great fantasy series. But yeah, he's an incredible writer. I haven't read Y the Last Man, but since Saga's on a hiatus, I'm definitely going to get into Y the Last Man. I started reading Paper Girls, and that's fantastic. So yeah, I think Y the Last Man will be an incredible series to read, and to gear up for this new TV adaptation. I'm very excited to see how his writing will be adapted onto screen, because Saga's never. It's probably gonna get adapted at some point.
It will.
Yeah, but to me it works as a comic. Some of the gratuitous imagery probably won't pass for television.
I could see HBO.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it'd be amazing. But as for the Mark Millar stuff, haven't read a lot of his. His original work. I know he wrote Civil War from 2006, and that I really, really enjoyed. But as far as his the shows and movies that are going to be adapted from his works, I'm excited. I loved. I do too love Kick-Ass and Kingsman: The Secret Service, and I even really enjoyed Kingsman: The Golden Circle. A lot of people didn't, but I did. Those were adapted from his original works, and I really liked how his the amount of insanity and grittiness was depicted on screen, and I really liked how they captured that tone. You kind of tell the spirit of his books translated well to screen. I'm really excited to see that. All right. This next topic, Dan kind of knows a little bit about this.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm only right about it.
We got a new Hellboy movie coming out, and that's been pushed to April 12th, 2019, 1 week after the Shazam movie. No trailer as of yet, but we know New York Comic Con is right around the corner, and that's going to have a panel there, and we might have some goodies.
Oh, might? I mean, David Harbour was pretty on the nose with his teases with that. He was just like, gee, wish there was a teaser trailer or something on New York Comic Con. I don't remember exactly what he said. But yeah, it was initially on January 11th, so it got pushed almost exactly 3 months. Mm-hmm. And so I'm fine with them taking their time on this movie. Actually, I think that's kind of a better time to release this movie anyways.
Absolutely.
Frankly, releasing any horror movie in January scares me.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming they might be doing reshoots. It could also be because they still haven't casted one of the actors in the movie, who's probably going to be represented in CGI.
Oh, okay.
So they might still be voicing that character too.
Gotcha.
So I don't think that anything's gone wrong on set or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited they're taking their time, and I'm hoping that it's just a flawless movie.
Hey, why not? Yeah, definitely. I echo that. What you said about them taking the time and hopefully making a better movie. Hopefully this pushing the release date allows them to make a better film, and that's what I want. I haven't read a whole lot of Hellboy yet. I will.
Yeah.
I did read Seed of Destruction. That's the first volume, and I really, really enjoyed that. And I've been a fan of Hellboy from the two Guillermo del Toro movies, which I love. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm very excited to see this new iteration. I did want a Hellboy 3, but hey, this new reboot seems like it's going to be closer to the original source material.
Yeah.
And to see that depicted on screen will be awesome. I know Guillermo del Toro did his own iteration of the Hellboy series.
Yeah, it's and I really like the GDT stuff.
Yeah, sure.
I Hellboy 1 I'm a little iffy on, but like they're just not the comic accurate stuff I'm looking for.
Sure.
It's kind of its own thing.
Yeah.
And also I just like throw out for anybody listening, if you want to read the Hellboy books that this movie's going to be based on, read Hellboy what? Damn it. Yeah, just read from Darkness Calls On. And then, you don't really need to know a whole lot before that. But...
Right on. I'll have to give that a read myself.
Yeah.
All right, so we're done with the indie comic adaptations that will be upon us. Very excited to see all those. But next, let's get into some major franchises. And this next one, boy, is there a lot of content we'll be getting from
Alex handed me the list, and I'm reading down like, wow!
So, this next franchise will be DC.
Woo!
Yes. So for movies, the movies we have lined up are Aquaman. Looks amazing from the trailer. Responses from test screenings have said it was Phase 1 MCU good and similar to Black Panther, but isn't that a good thing? I think so.
Like an origin movie being like Phase 1 MCU. Shocking.
Yeah, Shazam is soon upon us, which looks amazingly funny. Wonder Woman 84, big fan of the first film. Mm-hmm. John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein, writers for Spider-Man Homecoming and Game Night, were slated to write Flash, but Flash movie's in limbo. Hopefully that comes out. Birds of Prey is underway with the cast lined up. A Joker and Harley Quinn movie, which writers say is a mix between This Is Us and Bad Santa. Okay, we'll go with it. Solo Joker movie with Jared Leto. Black Adam with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Henry Cavill news? Question mark. Matt Reeves will be directing the Batman, but without Ben Affleck. But Ben Affleck apparently wrote the script, which he was not satisfied with, but was claimed to be the best Batman script ever. Come on. Will Smith confirms meetings about a Deadshot movie. Green Lantern Corps movie written by Jeff Johns. Suicide Squad 2, which has Gavin O'Connor slated to direct. Director of The Accountant, starring Ben Affleck. New Gods, directed by Ava DuVernay. Black Hawk, directed by Steven Spielberg. A Lobo movie with Michael Bay being eyed as the director. Justice League Dark, that's lost director Doug Liman, who directed Edge of Tomorrow, which I love, and Bourne Identity, classic. Yeah. And Gotham City Sirens by David Ayer. And last but certainly not least, we have the Joker movie, directed by Todd Phillips, which had some test footage released online. Boy, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, what sticks out to you from this list?
Oh, what sticks out? Like the whole list?
Everything.
Yeah. Just going down.
Everywhere.
I mean, Aquaman, I think that looks amazing. It's like one of my most anticipated movies right now. Shazam 2, but that's just like a little later in the year.
Of course.
Wonder Woman 84 we've seen very little of.
Yep. Yeah, no, nothing.
Yeah, I love the original Wonder Woman.
Very good.
Spider-Man. Flash. So that I didn't know that information actually, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were both great movies, so
yeah.
To see them writing a Flash movie, I mean, and Spider-Man is kind of like Flash in a sense, so they already kind of wrote for that kind of character before, so yeah, bring it on.
And I know whoever was going to be playing Bruce Wayne's dad was saying like it might not be Flashpoint anymore, but he doesn't really know. He's just like the actor. Mm-hmm. But so that's interesting. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Sure.
Birds of Prey, that's gonna be pretty cool. I don't, Like, there's not a lot to say there. Joker and Harley Quinn, that was a weird sentence to come out of them.
Yeah.
So, like, I think what they're trying to get across is that it's going to be like I don't know, like a TV drama, but like a rom-com sort of TV drama, but like also, but like with like the sort of like nihilistic edge of Bad Santa.
Yeah.
So like the way I imagine it is if you did like a Arrested Development, but for like Rorschach's family life. I think that's what they were trying to say. I think.
Yeah.
It may not be at all.
I don't know.
I also haven't seen This Is Us, so.
Not me either.
And Bad Santa saw like way long ago. But, solo Joker movie. Yeah, that looked great.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a halfway between the Dark Knight movies, because like he still uses like the mask and stuff in that footage, and then halfway between that and like a comic book sort of thing. So that's kind of interesting. Apparently a map was released of Gotham City, and it has like a ton of Easter eggs from the comic books in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I haven't looked at that.
Yeah.
Black Adam, I don't understand why it's its own movie. I'm assuming it's just going to be a Shazam movie, but they're calling it Black Adam for some reason.
Yeah, maybe Shazam 2, who knows?
Yeah, basically, that's what I'm thinking. But they're just being like, ooh, it's Black Adam. like when they did Batman v Superman, they could have just called it Man of Steel 2. And then like Batman shows up in it, but instead they're like, no, it's Batman v Superman.
We're just like, okay, we'll go with it, DC.
Yeah. Like, I don't care about the naming, honestly. That doesn't bother me.
It's okay.
Henry Cavill. So like, there's been like kind of a lot. It seems that Henry Cavill's not out as Superman. DC just doesn't have any plans for any Superman related movies for a while.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, I think they're just focusing on introducing a bunch of new characters, which is what I personally want.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw that video that Henry Cavill posted on Twitter.
Instagram when he's like raising the action figure in frame.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. So he's not out. Like DC or his manager said that he still has the cape in his closet. So whenever they do call him in for Superman,
yeah, they kind of address it in a really confusing way.
Yeah, it's very confusing. I don't blame anybody for getting confused on that.
No, yeah.
Matt Reeves will be directing the Batman, but without Ben Affleck. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might be a prequel movie, and they could just get a younger looking person.
I'd be fine with that personally.
Yeah. Or they could just take a 3D rendered model of Ben Affleck. Or, I don't know.
Make him look younger.
Yeah. Ben Affleck apparently wrote the script. Will Smith confirms meetings about a Deadshot movie. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I really like him as Deadshot, honestly.
Me too, yeah. He was definitely one of my favorite characters in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's been his best role in, like, a long time.
I think I'd agree with you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I haven't cared about him in anything else.
Yeah.
Green Lantern Corps by Jeff Johns, which is going to be awesome, hopefully.
Yeah. Just better than the Ryan Reynolds movie, please.
Oh, God, yeah. It's automatically better. Even if it's not great, it's still automatically better.
Of course.
Suicide Squad 2, which is going to be pretty cool.
I think so.
I know me and you are both in the minority of people who actually like Suicide Squad.
We like Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
There goes half of my subscribers.
Yep. I shouldn't have said anything.
It's all good.
I'm so sorry. New Gods movie, which I did not actually know was a thing.
Yeah.
But by Ava DuVernay, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I do remember when that was announced.
Yeah.
Now that I remember, because that was announced shortly after whatchamacallit came out, her most recent movie.
Oh, Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah, Wrinkle in Time. Yeah.
We're big fans of that, but
yeah,
I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
I think she's a talented director. I haven't seen her other film, Selma, yet, but I heard that's a really well directed film, and I think she can do it.
Yeah. Black Hawk, which I'm pretty stoked for, actually.
I mean, it's a superhero movie directed by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
What more can you want? I mean, he kind of already did that with Indiana Jones, in a sense.
Yeah, but, like, this perfectly fits him because it's not
Yeah.
actually a superhero movie. It's more of just, like, a military movie.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And, like, he's perfect at doing those sorts of...
Oh, yeah.
So that's right up his alley.
Giving that, like, a Saving Private Ryan edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there day one.
Oh, yeah. A Lobo movie with Michael Bay being as the director. Look, I know people hate Michael Bay, but like this is perfect. Like he would be the perfect Lobo director.
Oh sure.
He's just angsty, like over the top '90s grunge with like explosions, and it's just exaggerated Michael Bay movie. And then Justice League Dark, I want one, but I don't know when that's gonna happen.
For
It's gonna
sure.
be a while. I know Guillermo del Toro was like talked about doing it, but
Oh yeah, I just wanted to see any like kind of like dark and mystical DC movie that just seeing his vision on screen. I'm there, man.
I just want to see John Constantine and Zatanna in the DCU.
Sure.
Like really bad.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
A lot of stuff. Oh my god.
I guess what stuck out to me, definitely Aquaman. I mean, that trailer is phenomenal. Like I cannot wait to see Aquaman. The test screenings, the response from the test screenings, I mean, okay, maybe it's similar to Black Panther, you know, he's trying to fight somebody who's claiming the throne of Atlantis, like, you know, the T'Challa fighting Killmonger for the throne in Wakanda, you know, that sort of thing. But hey, I think they'll James Wan will give it its own spin, and you know that all that like underwater, like just that aesthetic and kind of a darker version of that kind of story. I'm just really excited to see that. So yeah, well, can't wait to see Aquaman.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd say that, but here we go. But Shazam, I mean, look, Shazam looks hysterical.
Yeah.
And people, and I'm probably, you know, the 180th person to say this, but yes, it is big with the superhero.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want to see that?
I totally wanna see that.
Zachary Levi looks amazing in that role. But yeah, and it's to see him like kind of pull off a superhero role. He's done more comedic stuff, you know, Chuck, which isn't a show I've seen, but I've heard good things. Wonder Woman 84. Look, I mean, the first movie was phenomenal. I really like that it was a period piece. So to kind of see them, you know, move over into the 80s, why not?
Yeah.
Patty Jenkins did such a fabulous job. That was probably that movie. The first movie probably had some of the best action sequences I've ever seen in a superhero movie. Really amazing battle scenes, and you know that final battle with Ares. Just that really took me. That really I almost shed a tear. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, everything else looks good. I'm especially excited for Black Hawk. You know, because Spielberg, how can you go wrong? But yeah, I think it's a decent lineup. So yeah, I guess moving on to the animated films, we have Constantine City of Demons, which is due out by the end of the year. And then 2019 we have Reign of Superman, which is a sequel to Death of Superman, Justice League vs. the Fatal Five, Wonder Woman Bloodlines, and Batman Hush. And Batman Hush is a adaptation of one of the most popular and Batman graphic novels of all time. So yeah, any thoughts there?
Yeah, just love DC animated, and I'll watch anything they make.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And on the TV side, oh man, we have a lot of stuff coming in. We won't get into the CW stuff because there's a lot. I'm not caught up with it. Dan's not caught up with it. In fact, we don't really watch any of the CW stuff, to be honest. Sorry,
really,
CW, DC lovers.
we love
you.
I'm planning on getting into it though soon.
Yeah,
because there is supposed to be some really good stuff in there, but Arrow turned me off.
It's okay, but DC Universe, I'm a subscriber. You use it. And so we have all these amazing shows coming out. We have Titans, Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing, Stargirl, Young Justice Outsiders, Season 3. But yeah, out of all those, really excited for Titans.
Yeah.
I really love the darker take.
Yeah, and then Doom Patrol, those set pictures, I am 1,000% on board.
And the fact that they're using like a physical, like Robot Man's like...
Yeah!
It's a physical suit like a C-3PO.
Yeah. And Negative Man looks exactly like the comic book.
Right, yeah, they're like going really practical with it.
Yeah.
I'm not caught up reading all of Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol. I'm still in the first volume, and let me tell you, I am loving it.
Oh, yeah.
It is bizarre. It is out there, but that's why it is so good.
Yeah, right.
And I can't wait to see how that's translated in live action.
Mm-hmm.
And Swamp Thing. Just have that 90s theme song in there.
Oh yeah, Swamp Thing.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, just look it up on YouTube. Swamp Thing animated series.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah. Stargirl. It just casted a new young actress. I don't know who she is, but hey, I'm open to it. I don't really know much about Stargirl, but hey, why not?
Yeah. Right.
Young Justice Outsiders. It's a show I have to catch up on. I'm actually watching Teen Titans. That's amazing, but I'll get into that in just about a sec. But Young Justice Outsiders, I heard, it's another amazing DC animated show. I know you love it.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, so that must be amazing that they're gonna have season 3 exclusively on this service. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff there. And then we have a Watchmen TV series coming out on HBO. I mean, how can you not be excited?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's kind of like half a prequel but half an adaptation with added stuff, which like you kind of have to do.
Yeah, and I like that it's not really from what I understand, it's not a direct adaptation.
It's sort of like an adaptation with stuff added.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like it's kind of like the approach that they're doing with the MCU films, where they're not doing direct adaptations of the original storylines. They're kind of just they're taking the material from the comic books with the characters and creating their own story with it. They're kind of making a spiritual successor to the comics, and that's, hey, you know what? All the power to them for doing that. Have all that creative freedom and all that great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all happening on DC. Well, Watchmen's HBO. Everything else DC Universe. Can't wait. But the thing that I want on DC Universe, Teen Titans 6. Where is it? Please announce it.
I don't know. They got to do that right now. Like,
yeah, come on. We want Teen Titans season 6. I'm still in season 4. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it.
Yeah, there's no way. It's
probably
not
one of my
coming
new favorite superhero shows.
Yeah, right. It's so good.
Yeah, and it's made me go back and like read the original Teen Titans comics.
The Wolfman stuff.
Yeah, Marv Wolfman and George Perez.
Yeah,
great. It's really fun. Yeah, can't wait. So that's it for DC. Boy, we got into that. We're kind of going over time, but that's okay. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
So now we're into the Marvel stuff, and so first off, we'll be talking about Fox Universe. Not a whole lot here because of the merger with Disney happening very, very soon.
Yep.
But for now, we have X-Men Dark Phoenix coming out, which just had a trailer drop, and we have the New Mutants, which is out in August of 2019. And then on top of that, we have X-Force, and so the merger is going to happen with Disney, and we'll see the X-Men characters reboot. And let me start over. Oh, I'm so excited. But yeah, so the merger is going to happen with Disney, and we'll see the X-Men and Fantastic Four be rebooted. But Deadpool, maybe? Who knows? So yeah, what?
I mean, I want Deadpool. I want Deadpool to just wake up in the MCU one day and be like, "Huh, weird."
I honestly think you could have the current Deadpool fit in with the MCU because
totally
it's not like they reference the X-Men series too much. Like, he even pokes fun at it and at the confusing timelines in the first movie.
Yeah.
Like, McAvoy, Stewart, these timelines are confusing. You know, so you could have some fun there.
Also, he just did all that time travel stuff too.
Right?
So
yeah.
He could even just get like a new suit that's like a little more MCU-y or something.
Exactly.
Like that. Like,
yeah. Hey, Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool. Keep him in the MCU.
I want him to stay in.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason not to.
And I know Josh Brolin's also Thanos, but Josh Brolin is what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Thanos.
No.
Or what? You mean Cable?
Cable. Thank you. I almost said Deadshot, but that's wrong.
Deadshot. If not Ryan Reynolds, I want Ron Stoppable.
Yeah. Will Friedle, come on.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Zazie Beetz as Domino, love her as well.
Yeah.
And the actor who plays Colossus, I think he's pretty perfect.
Yeah, he's pretty solid too.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm guessing the X-Force movie will be under the MCU. I'm fine with it personally. And if they announce like, hey, these Deadpool 1 and 2 will be MCU canon, fine by me. I don't really mind it personally. Mm-hmm.
I think X-Force is going to stay in its own continuity, and then after that, they'll probably just figure out whatever they want to do MCU-wise.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they'll probably go with that approach. And hey, it won't be too confusing for viewers. Like, hey, shouldn't Iron Man be there? No, it's its own universe.
Yeah, no, people will be able to get it.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, the X-Men Dark Phoenix trailer, I watched it this morning, and, you know, it's gotten kind of, people have been saying they've been underwhelmed by it. Personally, I actually really liked it. It didn't like move me as much as like seeing the Infinity War trailer. Like the Infinity War trailer, it's like that movie is the movie to end all movies. Dark Phoenix, I think it looks really good. Looks a little more simple than I thought it would. I thought there'd be a lot of big spectacle. It'd be just grandiose, but you know, it seems like they're kind of doing a small scaled X-Men movie in a way. But yeah, a lot of character drama and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really love the cast they have. The young X-Men cast that they established in First Class and X-Men Apocalypse, and yeah, I'm excited. I think it looks good.
I
Would
honestly
you agree?
didn't even know that trailer dropped today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's great. I'm gonna watch it right after this.
Yeah, definitely. You should check it out. It's
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, New Mutants. I actually rewatched the trailer as well today, just to kind of have a refresher of the movie that we might be in for. But yeah, so that got pushed. They had to do reshoots. I heard the lead actress wasn't very good, and according to test screenings. I actually knew somebody who worked on the movie in one of my film classes. She was I won't name her name, but if you're listening, probably not. Yeah, apparently she said from test screenings the response has been like the lead actress sucked.
Yeah.
So they do reshoots there. But yeah, hopefully they keep that tone that we saw in the trailer, like that dark, like horror movie vibe. Like a horror movie superhero film is something that I've wanted. I mean, it's a change of pace, and
It's such a
why not?
weird choice too, and I'm really excited for it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for Fox Universe. I mean, since the whole merger's happening, and that's gonna be exciting to finally see the X-Men and Fantastic Four and the Avengers all under one roof. I mean, yeah, and even Kevin Feige said it would make sense for the X-Men to just be under one studio, and it does, because they are in the Marvel family. They were, they're one of the staples of Marvel,
right?
In Wolverine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, why not? So that's it for Fox. Let's move on to the MCU. It's okay. Yeah. So the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Captain Marvel had an amazing trailer with crazy 90s flavor, some scrolling Kree madness. Avengers 4. Give us that title already, Russo brothers. I know you had that image online with the ladders and stuff, and some people were like, Endgame and After Earth. I don't care. I just want the title. Just the official title. I just want to know. Even if you announce... Well, it'd be crazy if they just kept it Avengers 4 and then just like when you sat down to see the movie the first time, that's how you'd be like, oh, that's the title of the movie. Mm-hmm. But they probably won't do that. But anyway. So Eternals finds director Chloe Zhao. Not too familiar with her work, but Eternals isn't really a property I'm very familiar with. But hey, I didn't know who the Guardians were, and so why not the Eternals?
Right.
So Spider-Man Far From Home is still filming. Loved Spider-Man Homecoming. Tom Holland, he might be neck and neck for me as my favorite Spider-Man. I love Tobey Maguire. I'm one of those guys. Who cares? So Black Widow has a director with the director Caitlin Shortland. That should be cool. A female director doing a female-led superhero movie. I mean, that's awesome. I love that they're diversifying that in Hollywood and in these superhero films.
Right.
Good on Marvel for doing that. That's amazing. Mm-hmm. And in a way, for Captain Marvel, they have one of the co-directors is female. So
that's awesome.
You done right, Marvel. And Guardians Volume 3, which is a movie I'm really looking forward to. Big fan of the Guardians films. So Guardians Volume 3 will use James Gunn's script with confirmation from his brother, Sean Gunn, who does the motion capture for Rocket and also plays Kraglin. Yeah, that's what we got for movies. Anything stick out to you there? Or? I
mean, Captain Marvel, that trailer was awesome.
Oh, fantastic.
Very different than what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I don't know, the music in it was actually really cool. I like that.
Yeah. And you also got to appreciate, I mean, it's a 90s period piece, but it's not like... I mean,
it wasn't just shoving references.
This is the 90s, or
the BoJack Horseman gag, this is a 90s pop song. In this year of the 90s. And it was just kind of it was very brief, 90s. But
Blockbuster Video.
Yeah,
that was great. I love that.
That was a great reference.
I was like, "Ooh, I forgot that existed."
Right. Avengers 4. Yeah, I'm assuming we're probably gonna get the title. I'm starting to think with the first trailer.
Oh yeah.
And the first trailer for Infinity War, I just looked up. The teaser dropped in November, late November.
Late November, yeah.
So we'll probably get it then. Which I just want now. That stupid photo online where look closely and everybody's looking oh, it's 4 A's. Ha. Monsters.
I mean, Marvel Studios knows how to troll us. I mean, that end credit scene in Homecoming with Captain America saying patience,
Right. Oh,
and Thanos will return, or Ant-Man and the Wasp will return, ? And you're just but hey, they're doing it in a loving way.
Yeah.
Because they...
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, because... they know they want to make... I mean, they want these movies to be a success, but on top of that, they want to make quality films.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we're going to the movies to see these movies, because we love them. They're good. They're good. So yeah.
I know nothing about Eternals.
No, me neither.
Spider-Man: Far From Home. I mean,
Come on.
personally, I love Tom Holland the most as Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I love Homecoming, one of my favorite MCU movies.
It's so good.
Yeah. Black Widow. I've been wanting that forever, and I'm surprised it hasn't happened already.
I know, right?
Yeah. So finally, we're getting that Black Widow movie. Guardians Volume 3. I'm hoping that's gonna be good. Like, it's gonna use the same script. I'm hoping to get like Takeo Waititi to direct it.
Yeah, that's
like
what
that.
I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if not, I'm excited for whoever directs it.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's got a good lineup so far. I think we'll get some Phase 4 announcements once Avengers 4 comes out. Yeah, hopefully Fantastic Four things. That's all I want.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be crazy. Like, I was actually thinking about this recently. Like, if for the post-credit scene of Avengers 4, you just see like them pop up or something, like just the Fantastic Four, like, I don't know, they meet Tony Stark, and they'll, if he survives, and then they'll meet Tony Stark, and he'll be like, "Who are you guys?" And then if they come out of nowhere, I don't know.
Yeah, or that'd be awesome. Or yeah, or even if like they just go by a building and like the 4 logos in there, or something like that. I would
and we'll be
out.
like, "Oh man." Yeah.
What,
so, yeah.
Like what I want to happen. Sorry to take up so much time.
No,
but, like,
it's fine.
Like they just kind of, or like as like the world's ending or something like that, you just see like a bunch of characters that you didn't know were gonna be canon. Like you see like Kamala Khan look over or something like that. And you see, like, yeah, I know. Look, I'm gonna keep pushing Kamala Khan. They said that she's gonna be in the MCU. I love Kamala Khan, so
yeah. Yeah. She's not a character I'm familiar with, but I do want to read.
It's okay, Alex. I'll force you to read.
Yeah. Yes, please. I'll borrow those books. Yeah. So for TV on the MCU side, Daredevil season 3 is coming out on the 19th. Oh my gosh, can't wait. That'll adapt the Born Again storyline, which I have not read yet, but I will. And Disney Play, the new Disney streaming service, will release a Loki and a Scarlet Witch show. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I don't feel like getting Disney Play. So I'm probably not going to watch it, but I like the idea that it exists. Daredevil season 3. I honestly, like, I've read like half of the first hardcover of Mark Waid's Daredevil, and that's all my Daredevil I've ever read. So I haven't read Born Again, but I love the TV show.
Oh, it's a fantastic show.
But yeah, I'm obviously stoked that's coming out pretty soon. So.
Oh yeah, it's arguably one of the best superhero shows.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm excited for the Loki and Scarlet Witch TV shows. I'm probably gonna get the Disney Play service. I am a fan, and they have the Star Wars show that's coming out. That's a whole other discussion.
Yeah.
I guess to get an idea of what these shows will be, I guess we have to see Avengers 4 to find that out. Unless for Loki, I was thinking maybe for Loki they'll do maybe a prequel, but I'm not really sure because I do want to see Avengers 4 and kind of so that way I'll have more of a grasp of maybe what the kinds of shows. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I'm excited. But yeah, if it's a prequel, that's fine. I do love the actors that portray both these characters, and yeah, the more the merrier. Right?
Yeah. Always.
All right, and to finish this show off, the last universe we'll be talking about is the Sonyverse.
The most important one.
The most important one.
Yeah.
But yes, for Sonyverse, we have a Silver Sable movie, a Black Cat movie, Morbius Living Vampire, Jared Leto has expressed interest in the role, a Kraven the Hunter movie with Equalizer 2 writer attached, Richard Rank. Equalizer 2, for the record, I enjoyed. And Silk, which is already an established character in live action by Tiffany Epson from Spider-Man Homecoming. Didn't know her character existed until I read this article. The article I pulled this information from. But yeah, she's Peter's classmate, also bit by a spider in the comics. Didn't know she existed. Now I do. We also have a Jackpot movie underway, Night Watch, which Spike Lee is in talks to direct with a Luke Cage showrunner.
What?
Chio Hardery Coker. I apologize if I mispronounced that. The Luke Cage showrunner is rumored to write the script. And by the time this episode is out, Venom will be releasing this Thursday night. So buy your tickets if you haven't already. And we have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Oh, man, I can't wait that might be my most anticipated movie of the year. I cannot wait to see Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that might be my most anticipated, actually.
Yeah, I'm excited for Aquaman, but man, Into the Spider-Verse, like the animation looks just absolutely terrific.
So awesome.
Next level. I've never seen it really. I mean, you see some live action comic book movies, and you do maybe think to yourself, "Oh, that's like the comic coming to life." This legitimately looks like a comic book
It
coming
really
to
does.
life.
It does.
when just in this 3D, 2D world, like it's just I've never seen anything like it. I mean,
It's so creative.
yeah,
looking.
like I've seen TV shows in that similar style, but it's a TV budget. But to see it like as a movie, like I'm in awe. Like it looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, but I wanted to end this talking about this Sonyverse by mentioning that Ruben Fleischer, the director of Venom, he teased an appearance by Peter Parker, not Spider-Man, but Peter, in the Venom movie. So, will it be Tom Holland? Who knows? But I won't know about this, how to feel about this Sonyverse till I see Venom, because that's what I think that's what Sony's riding on, because it doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole lot of connectivity to the MCU. But hey, you know what? I'm optimistic about this Venom movie. I want to check it out when it opens. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't even know, is Silver and Black was going to be a thing, but then they canceled it. But now is it just going to be two separate movies?
Two separate movies, yep.
That's so weird.
It is really weird.
I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, and the other ones, like, I'm not overly familiar with a lot of the stuff they're going to be adapting. But,
yeah, that makes two of us.
yeah, but, like, Spider-Verse, I don't know what happened, because, it's not like Sony has bad animators or anything like that. It's just they're always so, like, stuck in their ways when they're animating. Like, the most out of bounds they've gone, it was that most recent Smurfs movie, where it was like, it's animated fine, and but they actually like gave it like some decent animation.
Oh sure, yeah.
But like they've never been like, oh, my favorite animation company, Sony Studios. So like where this came from, I have no idea, because this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that trailer, I was like, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was actually expecting 2D animation, but 3D animation, it looks good from Sony. It's awesome.
Oh yeah. Like it's such eye-popping imagery, just the color, just show me the movie.
Yeah. And like when I noticed, like, instead of using depth of field, they're using like chromatic aberration. It just looks really cool. I don't know. That's going to be great.
It really is. Yeah. So next week, or in 2 weeks, I'll be talking about the Venom movie. Dan, do you want to come back, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
I'll come on anywhere.
Dan will be coming back, and we'll be talking about the Venom movie and maybe the state of the Sonyverse then. But until then, those are all our thoughts about the future of comic book movies. The future's looking bright, I'd say. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot to look forward to, and a lot of comics I want to read too. I'm a new comic book fan, and yeah, these movies definitely made my love of comics soar. So yeah, I absolutely can't wait to see all of these. And even if they don't end up being really good, it's just the fun of it is, definitely going out to see these movies with friends and having a good time. Right. So yeah, where could the people follow you, Mr.
All right.
Dan?
Well, first off, look at my new website I'm writing for, magnolaverse.com. You can follow that on Twitter, like Magnola News, at Magnola News. Facebook, there's a page. I don't know. My Twitter is at DanIsAPlant with an E at the end, so DANISAPLANTE. And then, you can follow Movie Poopy or whatever. But I'll just suggest all that through my Twitter account. Whatever. Just follow my Twitter. You'll find everything there.
It's the cream of the crop.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on for your episode. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to do more of these with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
Yeah, and you can follow me at Alex J. Corey on Twitter and Instagram. And that'll be it for me. So until then, keep watching good entertainment. Entertainment? Sure, I just made that word up.
Yeah.
I forgot the T. But let's just end the show.
Yeah. We pushed this way over time. Sorry, Alex. Bye.
See you guys.
See ya.